This is Elon's $300 million jet collection, and it includes some crazy features. We will also look at how Elon spends $216 million on his kit, his $80 million private neighborhood, as well as many other things such as his jewelry and shocking car collection. Let's start at the beginning. Elon, though known for his very successful electric car company Tesla, has a good taste for traditional gas engines. When he was just 17, he saw a Jaguar E-Type in a car magazine, and he immediately fell in love with it. But at that time, Elon was still broke with only a mere $2,000 to his name, as well as a considerable student debt of $100,000. But Elon eventually had made just enough money to be able to afford the Jaguar, and he bought it immediately. In an interview, he mentioned how the car was super unreliable.
First car I bought, a 1967 Series 1 E-Type Jag. Kept breaking down on me, caused me all sorts of trouble. In fact, it broke down on the way back from the dealer.
Later on, Elon moved up in life and sold his company PayPal for a hefty lump of change. With this money, he purchased a $1 million McLaren F1, truly an amazing car. But what Elon didn't realize that McLarens are proper race cars and lack many driving assists that modern personal vehicles possess. This caused Elon Musk to spin out of control with the F1 when he floored the gas pedal while switching lanes.
I didn't really know how to drive the McLaren, so I floored it and did a lane change and started spinning. I remember seeing the cars coming towards me while I was going backwards, and then we hit an embankment, which tossed the car into the air like a discus, and we blew the suspension out. All the glass and the wheels and everything was shredded, and there was massive body damage in the front and rear.
Many would think this accident would make a person more wary when deciding his next car by maybe getting something safer like a Honda, but no, not Elon. Instead, he bought a sports car that could literally become a submarine. That's right. The famous car from the James Bond movies actually works like a submarine in real life. Elon bought this car off a couple that found the crazy vehicle inside an abandoned storage unit. Elon purchased the car for $1 million from the couple, bringing his total car collection worth an estimated $2.8 million. And where did Elon store all these insane cars? Well, in his private neighborhood in Bel Air, which he bought for $80 million, of course. Although at first he did just purchase one mansion for $17 million that had 7 bedrooms and a tennis court, but some days later he woke up one day and decided that wasn't enough and decided to buy 6 more of the exact same mansions. But the list of Elon's properties do not end there, though. He bought Willy Wonka's house, which was used in the iconic movie. The house looked like a standard villa from the outside, but from the inside it was a whole different story. Random tunnels, doors that lead to nowhere, and odd paintings were just some of the quirky architecture the home had. Elon Musk didn't exactly like the interior design and decided to completely renovate the home and turn it into a school for his children.
Let's look at the physics and economics of a rocket.
But Elon isn't only interested in cars and mansions, he has a taste for jewelry as well. He received a red diamond ring with a Tesla logo displayed, which was gifted to him by Ben Baller. Furthermore, Elon reportedly bought $50,000 sizable green emerald from his father's mine, which he stuck upon a 14-karat gold necklace and gifted it to his college girlfriend. But his girlfriend didn't stay for very long. This may seem like a lot to give as a present to a girl, but that necklace is truly nothing compared to what treatment Elon's wife gets. For his engagement, he bought 3 different rings for his new girlfriend. The first ring he purchased was valued at a $100,000 price tag, but since Elon was making hundreds of millions at the time and his wife found this ring to be very cheap for Elon and called him out for being stingy, to make it up to her, he bought another ring for triple the price of the first one, but this one was just for everyday use. So he bought her another ring for special occasions, which had 10 sapphires surrounded around a huge diamond that set him back another $1 million. This brought his total up to a $1.5 million spent on jewelry. But even after all these amazing gifts, Elon divorced her 2 years later and slid her a nice $16 million check for the trouble. This is still nothing compared to what Elon spends on his kids. The average parents in the US spends around $300,000 on their kids, but Elon's kids are far from average. His kids go to a unsurprisingly not so cheap private school and fly regularly on Elon's private jet for vacation. This racks up to about $1 million a year per kid. This means he spends around $25 million just to raise one kid completely, not to mention he has 11 children. This will bring his total spent on just his kids around $280 million bucks. Even this pales in comparison to what Elon Musk's private jet collection is worth. It must have itched Elon to only have one jet, so he made sure to buy 5 of them. His first jet set him back a reasonable $26 million. This jet is relatively standard except that it includes a private bedroom. You could take a comfortable snooze while flying in your multi-million-dollar jet. He bought this jet before he became the billionaire he is known as of today. So after his net worth went from millions to billions, he upgraded from the standard celebrity jet. Elon saw a fellow billionaire Mark Cuban fly in his own Gulfstream G550, and he couldn't stand being second place, so he one-upped Mark and bought two of them, setting him back $62 million each. But then suddenly the new Gulfstream G650 released, and the difference from the old one being just a single extra seat. Yeah, that's it. So you know Elon had to buy one for $75 million. But later, in an unexpected twist of events, the Gulfstream 700 released, and surprising to no one, Elon Musk bought that one as well for another $75 million, bringing his total to $300 million. When you are as rich as Elon, $300 million really doesn't even put a dent in your wallet. Not to mention, this is far from Elon's biggest purchase. One of Elon's most active social media is his Twitter account, and he didn't like how Twitter was censoring so many people's tweets. So he did what any reasonable person would do. He bought 100% of all Twitter shares, which cost him a whopping $44 billion. It's estimated that he overpaid by almost $20 billion for this company that was losing millions of dollars annually. But he has said that he will turn the app around, and one of his first major changes being firing much of staff and changing the name and logo. Let's just hope this promise is actually fulfilled, unlike his promise to land humans on Mars by 2024. Hey, since you made it this far, please consider pressing the subscribe button, as it supports my work and the making of future quality videos. But nonetheless, thank you for watching.